Hey y'all, I'm Lisa from lisagardengeek.com, and I am participating in the single seed challenge of 2022 that Scott had promoted and recommended that we try and put a YouTube video out, and here is mine. A little bit about myself is I'm in a little small city. You can hear the road noise from the highway in the background, and I have a third acre with a house and a pool sitting on it, so a very small area to garden. This is my outdoor grow room that my husband helped configure this for me. He built the bench, and then we hooked the lights up this year and decided instead of having to haul plants in and out for when we had sunny days, then we could keep it outside and we could just haul it a few feet. So this is our bench and our grow lights, and these are my peppers over here. I'm a late start to those, and these are my tomatoes that I have. Some of my tomatoes, these are the Thornburg terracotta that are growing, and Abe Lincoln. And if you look over here, I have the rest of my tomato plants out here getting some sun today because it's an unusually sunny day. And I also, if you zoom in, have some dahlias and zinnias that are growing as well, and a few herbs mixed in. There's some dill that you can see over there next to the tomatoes. And back over here, I have an avocado tree that I found. It grew in my compost bin. It was a plus. And here's a tomato that I took a cutting off of, and there is another tomato from the same bush. I am not sure exactly which one it is. It makes these little saladette tomatoes, and right now here in zone 9B I have tomatoes on my tomato plant. And so I thought, this is one hardy plant. I'm going to take a couple of cuttings from them and regrow it. Here's my pot that I'm going to be planting in, and I saved lots of these pots, and one of my neighbors was putting in plants in her front flower bed, and she had like 20 or 30 of those, and I asked if I could have them. She was going to recycle them, and so they're recycling in my backyard right now. This is the seed that I'm going to start from. It's a shishito pepper, and I picked up the packet from Tractor Supply. Usually I order all my seeds from Rare Seeds or Baker Creek, and Haas Tools or Johnny Seeds, and basically thought I would try and find something that I have not grown before. So I've got this, and here's my seed starting mix. And now I shout out to Scott Head for showing me how he starts his seeds. He puts potting soil down in the bottom of his seed cup and then tops it off with the seed starting mix. I thought that was a smart idea, Scott, so I'm going to get out my seed starting mix, and this is some potting soil. So I'm going to put some down in the bottom, and then I'm going to put seed starting mix on top. Seed starting mix seems to be a little bit more costly, so then you can kind of save some money on that, and plus it gets its nutrients as it grows down, its roots grow down. So good idea, Scott, thank you for that. Okay, so I highly promote reading the back of the packets, and it says that planting time is February to April in our area in South Texas, and so I'm going to go ahead and plant that and start it out. So usually when I'm planting something, I usually put 2 or 3 seeds per cell tray, and I start them off in the little 6-pack cells. But since this is a single seed challenge, I'm going to put it right down in here, and I'm going to water this in a little bit. So let me get my watering jug, which happens to be sitting over here. Add some water, soak it in, tap it, make sure it's covered, and I'm going to put it under my grow light, and then I'm going to label it, because how many times have you planted something and you've forgotten what you planted? So this is a shishito pepper. There we go. I've got it labeled shishito pepper. This is February 11th, 22. And I'm going to put it in my seed cup, and then we're ready to go. And we'll have to check back and see how it does.